Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business. But Lane said the opposite. One of them was lying.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George again. The air was heavy with incense and alcohol. Reminded me of the old alma mater. What happened?
George, please help me. I am lost.
Poor Bijou. I do feel sorry for her.
There was a smashed record on the floor. Bijou looked agitated and very drunk.
Oh, help me. You must help me.
What's wrong, Bijou?
I can't play our song. I've lost Henri and now our song.
You mean the record? How did it happen?
I stumbled and trod on it by mistake.
What song was it, Bijou?
I'm lost without it. Lost, lost.
The name of the song, Bijou.
Jasmine. It was our song.
I'll see what I can do. Who sang the song?
My darling Henri, of course. It got to #2 in the Swedish charts. I was so proud. Get me another one, Georges. Oh, please tell me you will.
I guess I can try.
Oh, you're a darling.
I felt terrible. I was anything but a darling. All I was really after was the key to the safe. Lane tells me you've got the provenance, that you did all the paperwork for the gallery.
Oh, dear. My head is going round and round and round.
Bijou, I need to know.
All the papers are in the safe. In the gallery office. Stop asking all these questions.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Henri? You're not Henri. I'm keeping the key just like Henri asked.
Could I borrow that key, please?
Oh, I need my tune. Nothing else matters.
I couldn't get any sense out of her in that state. I had to find a way to get the safe key. She'd had enough to drink already. Look, Bijou, I brought Henri's glasses.
Oh, Henri, what will I do without you? Please help me.
Don't worry, we will. Let's go and find this record.
I arrived back at the shopping arcade. I had a closer look at Bassam's stock.
Check it out, George. I've had quite a stock update, and I've got to say the metrics on some of this stuff is startling.
Startling good or startling bad?
What are those things?
Oil pots, all empty.
Right, but do you sell the oil as well?
There was a stack of books, but all in Greek from the looks of it. Nice selection of sandwiches you have.
That's actually my lunch, George.
They looked interesting. A stack of those cards that play music when you open them. Bobbins and threads. The stock range on the stall was impressive.
I can't see any records though.
Hey, Bassam, how's business?
Good to see you, George. Gotta say, the new branding's hitting the demographic right between the eyes.
Sold anything?
This is a soft market, George. Look to the margins. Look to the margins.
Does one of your cards play the song Jasmine?
Sounds familiar. Let me check the database. I think that's by the Hairy Lobsters.
Bassam certainly knew his stock.
Aha! Here it is.
How much?
It's yours, if you mention my shop to 3 other people.
Done. Thanks.
I wonder if he has actually had 3 customers so far.
What's your latest bargain?
Bargain? I prefer the word incentivizer, George. Look at the store. Something for everyone, and everything for someone.
Any other bargains?
Got a batch of phone covers.
Let me guess. Rhinestones?
Got it in one.
Do you like whiskey? I'm afraid it's a cheap brand.
No.
I didn't think there was much point.
No, let's head off.
Thank you. Bijou, it's George again.
Hi, Henri.
How about this card? It plays the tune.
How song! Oh, how wonderful! Dance with me, Henri.
Well, George can dance with her. Or he can try.
Bijou was drunk and clamoring for Henri. Bijou?
Henri? Oh, you're not Henri.
Is that better?
Yes, but where is Henri? I want to dance with Henri.
About the provenance.
No talking, sweetie. Just dancing.
She only wanted Henri. Short of a seance, what could I do? Can I have the key to the safe?
Henri, is that you? You're not Henri. I need Henri to dance with me.
I'd have more luck persuading her if I looked like Henri.
Yes, we need to dress like Henri so we can con a grieving, drunken lady.
Oh, Henri, just dance with me.
I found myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table. My golden locks. My eyes definitely needed some work. My mouth, sadly devoid of facial hair. My neck. My lapel.
It seems like we need to do some work. As you can see here, Henri looks very different to us, apart from the blue eyes.
A picture of Henri had pride of place. Bijou used a pungent, flowery scent. I didn't want it on me. I once painted my toenails with my mother's varnish. Still not sure why that made her cry so much. Hairbrush. I prefer a comb myself. Bright red lipstick. I wondered if red was my color.
Nice.
Lots of cotton buds, always handy for oiling machinery. I shudder to think of the pain a simple strip like that could induce. I grabbed a strip. Prepare for wax. The eyeshadow was brown, remarkably similar to Henri's hair color. I didn't want it on my eyes, but perhaps a slight dusting. My hair was now the same color as Henri's. Time to bring Henri back to life. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee.
And less lipstick.
A box of cleaning tissues. Looked like Bijou's favorite color was blue. How about a little blue? The brush already had some rouge powder on it. I daubed some rouge on my cheeks.
That'll do.
I cleaned my face before getting up.
Why? Well, it seems like we need to do some more groundwork. Luckily, everything that we need is in this room. Firstly, let's steal from a dead man.
Henri had a beautiful little flower in his lapel. I hadn't noticed it earlier. Stealing a flower from a corpse. How low had I sunk?
And then we need to desecrate a dead, beloved pet.
Sorry, Fifi. I'll see you in Rio.
That should be enough to dress up like Henri. As long as George doesn't try to shag Bijou, we should be okay. Right, first the hair.
Getting there, but I needed a little more. Henri had more facial hair than me. I needed a brown goatee. With my mouth firmly closed, I added the wax strip to my upper lip. Instant goatee. Looking good, but not quite there yet. It was hard to see the color of Henri's eyes behind the glasses.
Really? In this photo, his eyes aren't even behind the glasses.
I added Henri's glasses. I looked more and more like a gallery owner. It was working, but I needed something else. I needed to flower power my outfit. I added Henri's flower to my buttonhole. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect hippie vibe. Getting there, but I needed a little more. I had the outfit exactly, but I needed something extra to ensnare the senses.
As in, eau de toilette.
I added Henri's bret to my disguise, made my eyes water. There. As I looked into the mirror, I saw Henri looking back at me.
Henri, there you are, you naughty boy. Dance with me, my little roll mop. I've missed you.
With pleasure, chérie.
Oh, Henri, isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
Bijou, darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Of course. Didn't I promise? Here it is, sweetie.
Better let her sleep. I had the key. And besides, I wanted to get my hands on that letter of provenance. I was surprised to see Father Simeon at the cafe.
George, a moment, if you please.
Is everything all right, Father?
No, my son, not at all. Great evil is upon us. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from La Maledictio, it showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros, a dangerous image.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the Tabula Veritatis.
The Tablet of Truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Tell me more about this Tabula Veritatis.
It is an artifact capable of undoing the whole of creation. It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars, an evil Gnostic cult. In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of southern France. We wiped out almost all the Cathars, and with them, the evil that is Gnosticism. My order, the Dominicans, were formed at that time to seek out and eradicate any remaining Gnostics. But we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the Tabula Veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the painting suggests it is still in Gnostic hands.
How is La Maledictio connected to all this?
I believe it contains clues that point to the location of the tablet. Clues constructed for a Gnostic to solve. If someone were to decrypt the painting and find the Tabula Veritatis, who knows what evil would be unleashed upon the world.
So, you're suggesting that this image of the Tabula Veritatis is hidden in the Ouroboros on the painting?
It is obvious now. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the Gnostics, and the tree it contained symbolized knowledge, hidden Gnostic knowledge.
Were the Cathars all killed?
All that came forward to fight, but like a weed, their roots were deep. We did not fully destroy their evil.
I still don't get why the Gnostics are so evil.
They see God as simply the creator of the physical world, and revere Lucifer as the lord of the spiritual realm.
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet? What does it do?
Like Lucifer himself, the Gnostics could be anywhere. We must talk somewhere more private.
Well, thank you, Father. That was some story.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge. There are those who would do anything to find the tabula.
Please excuse me. I have to get back to the gallery.
I will remain here and follow you when no one is looking. I have more I must tell you.
I had to get into the gallery and find the provenance, but I was really looking forward to hearing what else Father Simeon had to tell me.
Wait, there are Gnostics around here on this empty street? Is the waiter a Gnostic? He could have just told us here and now.
What do you get if you multiply 6 by 9?
54?
The door was locked. Time to look in the safe. I opened the compartment again.
Wow.
There was a beautiful ring in a box. The diamond was exquisite.
If that is real, that must have cost a fortune.
The ring had an inscription. Henri and Bijou forever. Huh. Henri had bought Bijou a big diamond ring. I had a feeling the ring would be useful. A note was attached to the front of a document wallet. It read, "Cherie, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie." Now, why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou? A note was attached to the front of a document wallet. It read, "Cherie, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie." That had to be the elusive provenance. It clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned never to take things at face value. I had to take a closer look at this. At first glance, the provenance looked authentic, but something wasn't right. A list of previous owners all the way back to the 30s. A letterhead from a fancy London auction house, and Lane's signature. It certainly looked the part.
And we can spin it around. Now, see if you can work out what the problem is. If you notice here, there is a mug ring around this corner. And if you remember this sketch that we picked up earlier,
the sketch was drawn on similar paper to the provenance.
This also has a mug ring as well.
The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tear. The provenance must have been created by Hobbs. It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner. I had to get out there and find out what happened.
Alright, then open the door.
The door wouldn't open. Something was blocking it from the other side.
I'm not sure if this actually works, but this is what we need to do. Although it seems very far-fetched.
The diamond ring was just what I needed to cut through the glass. I'd made a real mess of the window. Father?
Gnostics. You must stop them.
Who did this, Simeon?
Don't let them. The tablet. They are going to raise the devil. Lucifer himself.
Those were his last words. First Henri, now Simeon. Who was behind this? And what was Simeon trying to tell me?
Right, so we walked in here unharmed. I know there is a lock on the door, but the killer just waited for Father Simeon, or just waited for whoever came in, shot the person and walked off. He didn't think to go around and break the window or something. Anyway.
Father Simeon lay dead. Simeon had some papers in his hand. Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript with a covering note. Both were written in Latin. Fortunately, I hadn't forgot the Latin I'd learned at school. The note read, "The tabula veritatis only appears in one file. The Inquisition into Heretical Depravity by Nicholas Emmerich, A.D. 1376. Scan attached." The note was signed by the Vice Prefect of the Vatican Archives. Simeon must have done some digging after he recognized the symbol on Hobbs's sketch. It was a photocopy of an old Latin text. Although a bit rusty, my Latin was still up to the job. It read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. It was powerful stuff. I wondered how it connected to La Maledictio. The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text.
My God, what have you done?
Huh? I know this looks like...
Like you've been caught red-handed?
Excuse me.
Josh, something terrible has happened at the apartment.
Nico, hang on. Lane, it's not what it looks like.
Murdering a priest, Snowbart? Is there no end to your depravity?
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, I need to go. I'll be at Nico's apartment.